Times are tight, and saving money has become more of a necessity than ever. Whether you're just trying to make the most out of your hard-earned cash or looking to make long-term changes, building daily frugal habits can make a huge impact on your savings. And the best part? These habits don't require a complete life overhaul. They're just simple tweaks that can save you cash without making you feel deprived. Hey everybody, welcome to Thrifty Budgeting. Today, we're going over 4 simple daily frugal habits to help you save money. And believe me, you'll definitely want to stick around until the number 1 countdown, where we reveal a lost art that could save you thousands of dollars. Now, let's dive into it. The first way you can improve your finances is to follow tip number 4. Reduce your current debt. It's time to face the beast, stare it down, and take action. Nobody wants to confront their debt. It's like staring into the eyes of a bad decision. It's a mood killer, no doubt, bringing on feelings of shame, guilt, and a healthy dose of stress. Nowadays, people swipe their credit cards like it's a magic wand. But here's a big money savings tip. Relying on credit cards for your everyday spending is a ticket to big problems. If you're living off your credit, that means you're living beyond your means, and that's where everyday frugal habits can come in handy. Now, one sneaky thing about credit cards, they make it easy to spend more than you meant to. But when you're holding real cash, it's different. You can see it, feel it, and let's be honest, it's a little harder to part with. That crisp $20 bill is tangible, unlike that invisible credit line. But wait, there's more. Credit cards also hit you with nasty high interest rates, with the average hovering around 24.46%. Plus, many retailers these days are tacking on a convenience fee when you use your card. That means you could be paying up to an extra 5% just to swipe. No wonder credit card debt feels like a mountain. Now here's the deal. Stick to buying only what you need. And don't get caught into the emotional spending trap, because it's real and it's sneaky. Whether it's buying to comfort yourself or treating yourself after a long day, those little rewards can add up fast. So instead, deal with your emotions in a budget-friendly way. You can go for a run, dive into a good book, or catch up with friends for a hike. And bonus, nature is free. Now, if you've already got credit card debt, no sweat, just pay it on time. You definitely don't want to deal with late fees and the dreaded credit score hit. Plus, the faster that you can reduce your debt, the faster that you can save more cash. Now, another power move is you can consolidate your debt. You want to look for a balanced transfer from a credit card, ideally with 0% to low interest rate. And typically that's going to be for 12 to 18 months. But here's the catch. You've got to pay your bill on time, every time, or that sweet deal could vanish, and then you'll be slapped with interest on top of your full balance. So some companies may even require that you pay back the interest retroactively. So be sure to check for any specific terms or obligations with the credit card provider before you dive in. It's a great tool, one that we highly recommend, but only if you play by the rules. And if you can bust through paying off your credit card in record time. You might want to also consider using the snowball or avalanche methods to pay down that debt faster. And the perk on that is once that you knock it out, you're on the fast track to saving like a pro. Now, if you're not sure what the snowball or avalanche methods are or how they work, we do have videos that we can link for you in the description. Now, once you start slaying that debt dragon, you'll be able to shift your focus to tip number 3, building your wealth. When you adopt the frugal lifestyle, you're not just saving pennies, you're paving the way to build wealth that can change your entire life. And let's be honest here, who wouldn't want less stress in their life? Saving money isn't just about stashing away cash. It's about giving yourself options, and most importantly, freedom. But hey, not everyone is born with a save every dime gene, and that's okay. Building wealth takes time, patience, and developing a set of skills. The big secret is you don't need every shiny thing that you see at the store. Let's face it, in a world of easy plastic swipes, it's so easy to get caught up in the now and forget about the long game. So how did we get here, you ask? Well, Back in the 1980s and 90s, life was good. The economy was thriving. Everyone wanted to keep up with the Joneses. Fast forward to today, and many people are still caught in that spending trap. So breaking the cycle of spending and transforming it into building wealth starts with one simple concept, and that's pay yourself first. That's right. You put in the hours at work, so why not give yourself a reward by saving a portion of your paycheck before it disappears? It's like the future you is handing the present you a high five for making a smart choice. Kind of like when Marty McFly high-fived his future self in Back to the Future, except without the whole time-traveling DeLorean thing. But hey, smart moves today means a smoother ride tomorrow. Now, building wealth isn't just about the money that you save. It's about investing in yourself, whether it's self-improvement through reading, meditation, or listening to podcasts. The best investment that you'll ever make is in your personal growth. Saving a small percentage of your paycheck or even setting aside an hour's worth of your daily income can be the difference between getting out of debt and staying stuck in it. Also, you'll want to watch out for the sneaky want spending, which is a fast lane to financial frustration. Now, want spenders often fall into traps like eating out more than they should instead of prepping meals at home, skipping savings deposits, giving in to impulse buys, and trading long-term security for that momentary feel-good purchase. If you see yourself in some of these habits, you're definitely not alone. It's easy to fall into these patterns, especially when life gets stressful or when the temptation to treat yourself hits hard. But remember, it's never too late to hit the brakes and shift gears. So by making small intentional changes and choosing saving over splurging, you can start turning things around today. And trust me, 6 months from now, you'll be glad you did. Now that you're becoming more frugal and saving a portion of your income, let's focus on tip number 2. Lowering your expenses. Now, you don't need a financial guru to tell you the simplest way to save money is to spend less. Sounds obvious, right? But it's the little things that can really add up. Stick to what you truly need. Shelter, food, clothing, transportation, and utilities. Also, you want to cut back on the wants. Your wallet will breathe a sigh of relief if you do. So you can start small when you do this. For example, cutting back on your energy cost is a whole lot easier than you might think. If you're not using something, unplug it. But be careful, don't unplug major appliances like a refrigerator and then plug it back in right away. Doing so can mess with the compressor and cause it to break down. So focus on unplugging the smaller things like chargers, lamps, or that coffee maker that you use once a day. Now you can also hook up all those power-hungry entertainment systems to a power strip. And when you're not glued to the screen, just flip that switch off. When it comes to your computer, when you step away for a while, put it in sleep mode or shut it down to stop it from sipping on your electricity like it's iced coffee. And don't get me started on light bulbs. Switching to LEDs, that's a no-brainer. It's like flipping the switch to serious savings. Plus, they last a whole lot longer, so fewer trips to the store. When it comes to keeping your home comfortable, dress the part. So if we're talking summer heat here, the best way to stay cool is by wearing lighter clothes, flip-flops, and fans. Keep your air conditioner on a reasonable setting and then let the fans do the work to circulate the air. In the winter, just bundle up like you're going sledding. Cozy sweats, long johns, and a few warm blankets to keep you warm without running that heater. If you've got a fireplace, you're definitely winning. Fire it up and save that thermostat from overworking. Another area that you can chisel into is those sneaky subscriptions. And we've all been there. Signing up for services that sounded amazing at the time, but now they're just collecting dust. Cancel the ones you don't use and then reevaluate the ones that you do. Is it a need or just a want? Streaming services in particular can burn a hole in your wallet. So what would be a budget-friendly alternative then? That would be to grab a Roku and access tons of free apps without that constant subscription drain. And we're down to our very last tip. Tip number 1, avoid being a consumer. The business world doesn't see us as individuals anymore. We're just consumers. What does that mean? Well, to them it means that we exist to eat, devour, spend, and waste. Over the last few decades, as big businesses have boomed, people have found themselves with more money to throw around. Naturally, they've spent a good chunk of it on the latest time-saving gadgets and leisure activities. But here's the kicker. Companies soon realized that if their products were to be too durable, they wouldn't make as much of a profit. Cue the era of products that are designed to break down sooner rather than later. Washing machines is an example of one of those. They used to last 10 to 14 years, and if you had a Speed Queen though, that could last up to 25 years. But nowadays, they only give you about 6 to 11 years before they give up on life. It feels like your appliances have built-in expiration dates these days. The trick here is to do your homework. Find those hidden gems that still offer quality and durability. Listen, they're out there, but you've just got to dig deep. Even some top brands are outsourcing to cheaper manufacturers these days, so you want to definitely read reviews and ask around and be smart about your purchase. It is a gamble, but with a bit of research, you will definitely come out on top. And remember, nobody's perfect right off the bat. It's like riding a bike. You're gonna fall a few times, but each time that you get back up, you're better prepared. The gift here is that every restart is a fresh opportunity to improve. In a world that pushes consumerism hard, repetitive frugal habits that center around simplicity and financial responsibility are your secret weapons. Thrifty budgeting isn't just about cutting corners. It's about making thoughtful choices that lead to lasting financial freedom. And there you have it. Simple daily frugal habits to help you cut down on debt and start toward the life that you've been dreaming of. Patience and consistency are key, but the payoff is huge. So now that you've got some thrifty tips under your belt, it's time to put them into action. Hey, if you've got a topic on thrifty budgeting that you would like for us to cover in a future video, be sure and drop it down in the comments, and who knows, yours may be the one that we choose next. And if you're not already, we would love for you to become a part of our thrifty budgeting family. So please be sure and hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any videos on thrifty budgeting. Let's connect and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.